Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our Healing Center podcast. Healing is a journey, not a race. This will be episode 3, and today we are meeting with our case managers, Angela Smokey and Maricel Ray. So, can I have you guys introduce yourselves and your role at the Healing Center?
Okay, I will go first. My name is Angela Smokey, and I am a behavioral health case manager here at the Washoe Tribal Healing Center. I also do a lot of your Nevada Notary Republic stuff here, your domestic violence and sexual assault stuff here, and just a wraparound care. So,
Yes.
My name is Maricel. I am also the case manager. I work closely with Angela Smokey.
Nice. So, like on a daily basis or weekly basis, what does a case manager do here?
So our job is to do the initial intake for behavioral health when you first come here for services. That at that time we do a needs assessment to kind of see what you need from us. Everyone is going to be different and have different needs. So based off of your needs assessment, we'll see what services we can help provide and get you to the correct places.
Yeah, and to follow up with that, we also here to provide support and assistance to every client, navigate healthcare system, connect them with the community resources, things like that.
Very nice. So what makes someone eligible for your services?
You have to be a Washoe tribal descendant, or enrolled member, or any other tribal member from any tribe in the United States. As long as you can provide your documentation and sign up through our health center, you qualify to use the Healing Center services here.
Okay, so you have to be a patient within the clinic?
Yes, first.
Okay. So what are some of those services you guys do provide?
Besides the initial intake, we have assist with Medicaid, Medicare, Social Security, veterans benefits. We can help with food insecurities, food banks, getting you food stamps, energy assistance programs, other community health programs, application assistance for any of those, application assistance for homes, shelters, things like that. We do provide transportation to non-medical appointments because the clinic does have their own medical transportation. So anything non-medical we can assist with. We can do crisis intervention, safety planning, drug and alcohol treatment, transportation, treatment planning, and the notary public services, like I mentioned earlier, and then domestic violence shelter location assistance and resources. I'm sure I'm leaving one or so out, but we do really help with a lot of community resources. Anything that that person may need at the time of a needs assessment, or anything that may come up later that they didn't need at that time.
Yes.
Most of the time, if they just ask, we can find them something to help them. If we don't have it within our services, we can reach out to other community outreach entities and see where we can help them with, and then we connect them to those resources. So it's just based on individual needs for every person, and then see what we can get for them.
And you're able to meet those needs or distinguish them by talking to them during your appointment?
Yes.
Yes.
And it doesn't always come up then. We always give them our card, say if you think of anything, because not everyone remembers something when they first meet us. So they might find, oh, I forgot to ask about this after they went home. They can just call us and go from there, or next time they come in for another appointment, they can always stop in and see us too. It's very easy to make an appointment with us.
Very good. Is there anything to add for that?
No, she got everything.
So, what kind of community outreach do you guys do?
We do the clinic. We do set up a booth, and then this coming July 22, we have the what do you call that?
Importance of insurance, between the difference between IHS and regular insurance, what that looks like, and everything you need to know about that. So that will be on July 22nd here at the Washoe Tribal Healing Center.
At 10 a.m. and 5 p.m.?
At 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Yes.
So can anyone come to these community outreach events?
Yes, they're all free. Not only do we do at the clinic, but any community outreach activity that's normally going on, most of the time we have a booth. So it's always Washoe Tribal Healing Center. Anybody can walk up at any time, get information. Even if you're not one of our patients, but you have a family member you think that might need some services, you can just more than willing to grab anything we have. So.
Nice. So why is insurance so important for tribal members?
Because IHS is not insurance. And we're going to go over that on July 22nd. But it's really insurance because it helps, it gives you a second backing to just regular IHS
Yes.
assistance. It's not insurance. And we will go into more detail about that, but we try and get everyone signed up for it. We do realize people aren't eligible for Medicaid insurance and stuff based off of income and things like that, but there are other resources we can help connect them with that may help so that they don't have to pay as much out of pocket. We want to
Yes.
save people money. We want to save family struggle, so that really, really helps.
And having access to coverage or provide access to external specialists if you have
Referrals and things like
referrals
that.
and insurance.
So how do you guys help individuals get the insurance? Do you guys set up an appointment or?
Yeah, we start out with what do they need, find out the applications, we can print them here at the office. We have most of them on hand for
Yes.
people to pick up. They can either take them, fill them out there, or we can help them take them and walk them through the process. We can get them to their appointments, help them make their appointments, drive them to their appointments with our transportation assistance, get them there so that they don't miss those vital appointments and stuff, because most of them, they want to see you in person, and they take a long time, but we can help them get there as well. So
And also at the beginning, the front desk, which is Hope, she's our admin specialist. She notified us that this individual does not have, does only have IHS stuff like that. And then during the intake process, then we talk to the clients and patient that, hey, notify them, are you interested? And we provide, we will discuss it with them, and most of them, would like our help. So, and we go from there.
Yeah, so what are some resources you guys use that are not tribal specific?
any Douglas County, Carson City resources, there's a lot to list. So right offhand, there's a ton. It just really depends on what that person's looking for. It's not always tribal assistance. Most of them are county, state assistance programs, things like that. So most of it is just looking up what that person needs. We can find just about everything.
Mm-hmm. Anyone can use these services?
And anybody can use these services.
And then how do you know if you're eligible for most of these services?
Most of them have an application process. Sometimes they list it right on their website what you need to do to be eligible, and sometimes it's just reading it real quick to see if right off the bat if they're eligible or not before we even do an application.
And you help
we help them
we
do
help
that.
them.
We can look it up here in office. We can do the computer work here in office. We can print out applications here in office. We can put in for things here at the office. So you don't have to be limited if you do not have access to internet, computer, printers, things like that. We can help them do that all here in the office.
Nice. So how do you guys maintain confidentiality in such a small community?
You do not talk to nobody about anything. Being somebody who lives in the community, this is a question that I get a lot. Unless people acknowledge me outside of work, I don't even say anything. Sometimes it's embarrassment. Sometimes it's people just really don't want people to know their business. Something that helps us is the Washoe Tribe Healing Center is not located in any of the communities or on tribal property. We're actually in Douglas County. So people don't see you come in and out. That's a big thing that helps. But we do take confidentiality here very seriously. It is a big part of our job, especially with mental health. So we pride ourselves on our very good record that we have that people don't know anything. And then they do have ROIs, a release of information. So if they do want us to share their information with a family member or an emergency contact, all that has to be put in writing, and we follow that. So if somebody calls up and says, hey, I want to find out about my daughter coming to your program, I don't know who your daughter is. I'm sorry, I can't talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
Have them call us if you'd like to know anything, or ask them yourself. Like it's pretty simple. We try and be as polite as possible, and sometimes people get upset with us, but we take that very seriously here. So
Yeah, and confidentiality in a small community like this requires strict personal boundaries.
Yes.
So
Yes. So what makes a good case manager, and how do you feel you represent that?
oh my goodness. Being present, being available, returning calls, being present in the moment when you meet somebody is all part of it. Knowing your community is also very important, or a willingness to learn your community. So you do not have to be a tribal person to work in this department here at the tribe.
yes,
You just have to be willing to help people and care about people. And I think we cover that pretty well. We just want to be here to help people when they need us.
listening is one of them. Understanding where they're coming from and respect.
non-judgmental.
non-judgmental. So
Yes. So I know we talked about the boundaries. So how do you handle people reaching out to you before or after work hours?
Oh goodness, I'm awful at this. I will be the first one to say this. I struggle with this a lot because you just want to help people, and I fail a lot. But I do my best. I try and say, unless it's an absolute emergency, like where I need to get this person to an emergency center or somewhere or number now. I'm sorry, I'm really busy right now, but if you can give me a call first thing tomorrow morning at 8, I will be at work and call me at this number and I'll give them the information and the number to call and everything. But I'm not working right now. It's technically after hours, so call me back at 8 the next day. I just try and be as polite as possible. Sometimes I'll say about 80% of the time that works. And sometimes it is an emergency. And unfortunately, these small communities, people do know where you live or they see you and be like, hey, and they want to talk. And be like, this isn't a proper place to talk. There's too many people around. How would you call me at this number and we can talk later? Those are kind of like my go-tos. Unless I said like it's an absolute emergency, which has only happened to me in the time I've worked here maybe twice, to where I had to direct them to drug and alcohol services or Mallory Crisis Center, like right then and there.
Yeah.
Those would be emergency situations. Most other situations can wait until the following morning.
So how about you, Maricel?
it's the
It's
same.
hard though.
It's
It's really hard because you just want to help.
Yeah.
So putting up personal boundaries is difficult.
Danielle is a behavioral health director, is very good on provide education to all of us about the boundaries. And I think having healthy and professional boundaries, people in the community will understand.
Yes.
So as long as you actually, explain well.
So do you guys establish these boundaries like right off the bat with your clients? Or?
Yes, from the start,
We
from
do.
the time they come in, we we're very open and honest with how this is going to work,
Yes.
what this looks like, what we can offer, and what we cannot do as well. So, and that's where we pride ourselves on. Do you have any questions, any comments, any concerns? Now is the time to get those out, and anytime he comes up in between as well. But as long as we're very open right from the beginning, they know what they can and cannot
Yes.
do. So it's really good.
So there are other resources they can reach out to when you guys aren't.
Yes, it's not
Yes.
always us.
Yeah.
Like I said, if we can't help them, we're gonna tell you we don't have that or we can't offer that.
Yeah.
But we have a number or somebody you can call to get that information. So even though we can't help them, we can always provide them with outside resources that will be able to in our stead.
And it is included on the envelope or the folder that we provided after the intake. There's like emergency numbers that we
Give out to everybody.
Yes, give out to everybody.
Very nice. So how do you balance work life and your personal life?
Again, that's horrible.
Yeah.
I'm really trying.
After hours.
It's hard because they always tell you, don't take your work home. But when you work with people and you care about people and you want to help people, it's really hard to just turn that off when you leave a building. It's just life. Again, strong personal boundaries, setting, limits on yourself. Trying to do some self-care, I guess.
Yeah.
I like to swim now. I'm starting to be healthier. I'm trying to be healthier in my older age. I like to say, I read, kind of check out that way. But, family's pretty big for me. So a lot of family activities, a lot of stuff like that after sports, things like that helps us.
Yes.
But
Well, it's the same. After work, I put my phone down, silent, work phone, and then spend time with my family and things. I have family to take care of as well. So, like I said, like Anne says, if it's not like the crisis situation, then it can wait until the next day. So,
Yeah. Boundaries are good to have. So, if people are looking to get services here with you guys, how do they contact you or the Healing Center?
They call the main number at the clinic, and then there is some options on there. If you listen to Healing Center, press number 5. That will come to our front desk, to Hope or Lily, whoever's at the front desk at that time, or admins. And then they'll just ask, hey, I would like to set up an appointment for services. When can I get in? And anyone from the front desk can assist with making a thing. Or can I talk to a case manager? they'll send them to us,
Yes.
and then we'll set up an appointment for an intake. So
Mhm.
it's
Yeah.
really that first initial intake. It's not horribly long. It literally takes
Yes.
anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes to the application process. We sit there with you, we do it, we answer any questions you have, and see what you need. Again, that's that needs assessment, severity scale on how emergency crisis is it right now. Do you need to see someone right away, or can you wait for like a week or so? Right now, the wait list for Healing Center is not super long, I'm happy to say. So you getting in within a week or so is pretty high. But you just need to call. That's that first step of just getting a hold of us, and then we'll do the rest.
To get an intake with us, it's not a long wait.
Mm-mm.
We're
It's right
pretty
away.
much open.
And
Whenever
then-
you're available, it's based on when they can get in here and get it done.
And so, is there like an intake packet they can come get beforehand?
Yes.
They can
They
do
call-
that as
yes.
well, or we can send an email.
Yep.
We can send it to their email, personal email. So
We have them put together here already. So if they were just to walk in and say, "Hey, I'd like an intake packet," they could take it and go.
yes,
We don't hoard them or keep them, but
Yeah.
we could do that.
Nice.
we will just follow up
Yeah.
if you know
Mhm.
what's the status of the intake
Mhm.
packet, things like that. If they need any assistance.
Mhm. Okay. Just lastly, what are some goals you guys have for the rest of the year?
Oh my goodness.
Just right off the top of your head.
More of these. The podcast I think people have really liked for information. So more just community outreach
Community
is one of our
outreach,
goals
yeah.
for this year. We want to be at more events. We want to have more booths at the clinic. We just want to be more present and available so that people have and know about our services.
Yes.
Because one of the biggest things we hear is, "Oh, we didn't know you could do that. Oh, I didn't know you guys had that." So getting our resources and our availability out there is a big goal for us this year. And I know it's already July. But still, we are here. We want people to know we're here. We're here to help. And just because they come and use us once or twice doesn't mean we're going to bug them all year long. Some people honestly use us for case management and like some med management maybe. And then we don't see them again. And that's okay as long as we can help them get them going and they know they can always come back. So it's really, really easy to come in and get us.
Yes, we meet the clients where they're at
Mm-hmm.
and what their needs.
Another thing that I want to put out there is transportation. Sometimes patients say they can't get to us or they don't have a way to get to us. We do have transportation, but it is very limited. We only have one person that provides transportation to the Healing Center, and he gets pretty busy. So we do put a more precedent on elder services and disabled services here at the Healing Center. So those people will be picked up first. So that is something we do offer. So a lot of people don't know we do that, and so it's important that they know that as well. That we can provide transportation to get them here to their appointments.
No, that's nice to know.
And we work really well with Clinic Transport, which is Willie Smokey. He has a very good group of people who also do transportation for the clinic. So we work well with them so they can transport some of our people here too. So that is available.
Well, thank you guys for meeting with me today.
Thank you.
If you guys are interested in any services with the case managers, feel free to reach out to the Healing Center, 775-265-8622, extension 30200, or option number 5. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.